So guys, it's the afternoon. We're clipping this video together all completely backwards, but AJ's gonna get it done. So good morning. It's Wednesday. It's been a beautiful day. Red Squarebody went online. So if you guys check davis4x4.com, that truck is up and live. It actually is a good sounding small block under the hood of that truck, and lots of detailed pictures. Kristen did stuff for Facebook and Instagram. Not our usual look with 38s and 22s, but I can't say it's terrible. I really don't think it's a bad look for this truck. And these tires and wheels do ride really good. They fit good. Now, obviously, we can do the other stuff to it, but I like this truck. It really, of course, red's my color. It's a freaking sharp truck. Steel cowl induction hood. Like I said, good sounding running small block. Got upgraded lights, grill, hood. Couple little, I'll point them out. He's getting ready to touch them up, but very little rock nicky marks from the tires. But a good looking interior. Kind of mixes it up with the tan. Two-tone, more of a brown with tan. Got a little texture to it, and a suede headliner. The sun's gonna kill us this afternoon. We picked the wrong time. But a solid truck. Doors closed good. Looks good. Runs good. Short bed. Kind of stocky. Could use a spray-in bed liner. Really a spray-in bed liner. But then if you want crossover steering and track bar and steps, you know the whole routine. But very rare we get one in this condition / price point that I can't really pick to death. It's a right decent truck. We fixed a couple little nook and cranny things, but it didn't need much. So she's ready. She's on the website. But the better, more exciting news is we have a helicopter for sale. Oh, AJ went, what? What? He doesn't even know. I already told him. I said, you got some stuff to insert in this video. For you guys that are into choppers, 2017 Robinson R44 with 1,600 and some odd hours, just had its annual service. It is ready to roll. This is coming from a great customer of ours, and actually we had joked, it's the same unit I have, just newer. And I said, you know what, this would be a good upgrade for me. It is an air-conditioned unit. The R44 is a 4-seater, for those that don't know. You can easily get your private pilot's license with some training on this and get anywhere. And as a matter of fact, as bad as traffic currently is, because me and AJ literally just left here to go 2 miles down the road and drove over the center median to get back here because it looked like we were going to be sitting for 2 hours. And we don't have 2 hours to be sitting just to go 2 miles down the road. It's getting ridiculous. So a chopper can buy you time. There's nothing else in this world. There's no time machines. It's the only thing that can buy you time. And just so you know, just use one example. If you were to leave here at this time of the day and go to the marina, AJ said, we've done it. It's an hour to an hour and 15 minutes with traffic. If you do it with no traffic, what does it take? 35, 40 minutes? 35, 40 minutes. With traffic, it's over an hour. We can leave out of this field in the back and land in the parking lot at the marina 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It takes us longer to get up and land than the commute. As soon as you're up to a good level, you can see the bridge next to the marina. Now, the problem is you have to go up and over and back around and back down through traffic to get there. So by land, it sucks. By water, it's just across the river. So for you that live around here, you understand, like, wow, that's crazy. You hear the way the crow flies. Well, when you fly a helicopter, you go the way the crow flies. But back to the helicopter at hand. New one is on the way for this customer, and he is ready to let this one go. It was priced at $399. He's at $379. I said, you know what? I have no problem putting a plug out there. I also know the market on these things really well. It's a great deal. It's an air-conditioned unit. They do not come any cleaner. This man keeps his stuff spick and span. The annual is proper. All the service is up to date. If you've ever been thinking about something like that, I mean, that's a motor home or a big boat money, but it's something that you can buy time with because getting places faster, it really makes sense. Lots of stories we could tell about that. But anyway, it is for sale. If you have any interest, let us know. We'll get you in touch with him. Or it can go through the broker if you need financing. But it's really available. It's really a deal. It's really tempting not to keep it, but it's not my color. It's black and silver. Hopefully AJ has been dropping the pictures in here so you can see it. But 2017 Robinson R44, it is available. It is a good deal. Again, you do all your shopping you want to. It's truly available, and ownership can transfer right away. And it can be delivered. If you're in Texas or Florida or wherever you're at, he has offered to fly it in place with proper funds being in place, not just for a joyride. I try to tell him, how about you come up here? I'll test drive it. He'd do it and land in the backfield. But anyway, so kind of different. We like to be different, so that's pretty cool. We'll show you the orange and white square body. Alvin just finished wiping it down. And I know for a lot of you that seems like craziness, but that helicopter is actually rather fun, great recreational. Are they dangerous? Sure, they really are. But all you need, just so you know, like that little square right there is more than enough land. Well, let's just do it this way. You could land right here. Proper conditions, you know, you could land right here in this area. That's all it takes. Now, more area and less stuff around is better, like that field over there or the field in the back that we use. You got to be able to obviously approach in and approach out. You can't just go straight up like you see sometimes. That's almost impossible. But without wind and everything, it doesn't take much room to land. So a lot of people land right by their building and pull them right in. So we'll go over that. I'm a big fan of the helicopters, obviously, but they really do have a certain purpose. And for some business people, by the time you spend the 2 hours getting somewhere ahead of time for a flight, and then the delays and the problems these days, when you could, even if you hire a pilot, you can get in your unit, do a check, and leave. You're not going to get anywhere as fast as an airplane, but just the time it saves when it is real. Like for us, you know, we had a spot in West Virginia where it was a hub for a repo facility, and we helped them with some tow trucks and other things, dropping off, picking up. It saved so much time being able to go up there and come back. It wasn't funny. So I don't have to oversell it. The guys that are looking for one, you know what they're all about. But we did a little tire change on this. Alvin's getting it wiped down. This is going to that event this weekend where the mega trucks are going. You're getting ready to see the mega trucks in the video. But the 71, we changed up a little bit. We used a little different tire and wheel. I think it still looks very tasteful. If you don't like it, no big deal. We still have the tires and wheels that were on it. We have another set of tires and wheels that we're going to put on it, something with Mickey Thompson that just arrived, something new. But in case you guys have not seen this truck, it's a 71 K10, long bed. It's got the houndstooth interior. It's a factory AC truck. It's a really well-appointed cab, very well-loaded truck. Undercarriage is in great shape. And as I told you, Christian's channel is going to be a little bit more informative going forward, with more in-depth videos showing the underside. This one even has the toolbox on the side, which is pretty cool. We also brought y'all some content. When it first came in, we decided not to do the liner. We just let the floor be lined. The sides are so clean, we left that alone. So that's a neat truck for somebody. $59,995. Y'all always ask about price. It's $59 grand. Brand new retro radio we just installed, and we have ordered the stuff for the air conditioning. The air conditioning was removed on the truck. We have ordered everything to have it back on here. So it will be an air conditioning equipped truck when it leaves us. Obviously they put a motor in it, and as always, they did not put the compressor back on. But it's a clean small block, runs great. That's the new carburetor we put on it, right? Yeah, so we just added that Edelbrock carburetor since you guys saw this last. Little air filter. You can see the power booster, master cylinder is all new. Heck, they did a lot of stuff on this truck when they did the proportioning valve. Looks like new lines. So a lot of detail went into it. It does run and drive a lot better. The truck had been sitting a long time. The carburetor was crap on this one, so that turned out great. But you don't see this body style very often. You need it up. All right, we'll pop it again. There you go. Alvin is doing his thing as usual, making sure everything's spick and span, and Again, not the normal thing we send to this event, but I feel like some of those farmers and guys that are going to show up to this, not really a car show, fall festival, I guess you'd call it, I think are going to really appreciate that truck. It's just got a good look. You stand back a little bit, AJ. And then sitting over here beside it, the two-wheel drive Suburban that I guess has just been overlooked and forgotten about by all you guys. It's still a great running, driving truck. We just got it out, washed it off. It had been kind of stuck up in the showroom. Good running truck. I ran down, got some fuel in it, grabbed a pack of nabs and a Mountain Dew, and did my little loop. Drove great, ran great for a cheap, painted two-wheel drive square body. And again, you guys know it can be converted to four-wheel drive. This thing has just gotten missed by all y'all for some reason. As far as I know, I can't think of any complaints. You know of anything, AJ? Sometimes you get, heck, going to traffic's getting bad the other way now. And this is spoken for, the little Bobcat MT100, going to one of our really good customers, western part of the state, and he's supposed to pick it up. We did get the bucket truck. One of the two latest bucket vans to arrive is detailed, serviced, and ready to go. We got to do some operational videos. Mike's been under the weather today, but maybe tomorrow or Friday, we'll get a bucket van, we'll get a small bucket truck, a big bucket truck, and then a utility style one. We'll put them all together and we'll show you guys the differences, because I really think a lot of y'all that are my business owners out there are missing out on the practicality of these things. For the price of one of these, for what you could keep in it and what you can utilize versus renting a boom lift or the things that I know y'all do, you'd pay for it in a year, and then you just 10 years from now, you'd be like, JW, that was the best investment I ever made. I assure you, nobody has ever bought one and regretted it. And I've got those Ford, these are 29, right? 27 and 29. I've got the small Ford 350 utility trucks as little as like 16. Yeah, this one's 29, the other one's 27.9. So you can't beat it, especially just to load tools in it. A lot of guys do light service for parking lots, fix lights and signs. The time it takes to use that versus getting a ladder down and doing all the other, cleaning gutters, cleaning windows, the list goes on. We've been over all that before. So anyway, not trying to sell y'all on it. I'm just telling you the fact of what you can use these buckets for in a commercial company. We use it inside of our building over there. It's better than using a ladder, and it's safer. And we've got boom lifts, scissor lifts. We've got everything over there. We'll use one of these in a quickness. A matter of fact, we're getting ready to. We'll do the video with them putting the new fans and new lights up over there. And the racks are coming. Can't forget that. Y'all are going to see a really special video when those racks go up. We're going to finally be rather organized. I feel really behind the times compared to where we should be on organization. But for those that have not followed, COVID just overwhelmed us, because that's when I bought that property over there. And that's when we decided to go full-fledged with the tow trucks and equipment and gear and toolboxes. There's stuff in there still boxed up that it's just crazy amount of stuff. So Chevrolet dealer calling, we got to pick up. That's what we were headed to do earlier, so they're calling to ask where we are. So throw in the mega trucks. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. We are loaded up. Very rare you see the two mega trucks together, but there they are. They are going out to the Wrestlewick Festival. I guess I'm saying that proper. It's out Goochland Way. Big supporter of that event. Kids enjoy it. It's a huge event, kind of like a field day of the past. So we will have these trucks out there. We got a couple more to wash up. We'll carry out tomorrow. We usually have a 6 or 8 truck display. One thing though, guys, last year we showed up on a Sunday. We don't stand around. We don't try to bug people. We don't even set up a booth any longer. We literally just put the trucks on display. Kids were in the back of the truck, climbing up on the truck. I think we even had caution tape around the tires. If I did that as a kid, and the parents were standing there. So I don't know if people just thought it was a jungle gym, but it didn't say climb on me, or whatever. If I was to even touch I mean, if I was to even sneeze on a car when I was walking around with my dad as a kid at a car show or anywhere, he would absolutely whip my, you know what, to no end, like snatch me up. I know because it happened. I accidentally one time leaned against a stanchion at a car show and it rocked a little bit. My dad snatched me up so fast and we left. He took us out and we left. He was furious because if that stanchion fell, it would have fell against somebody's dream car. Now, these are trucks, you know, we get that. But have a little respect. Like Daniel's been saying for me to do this video for a while, and it's the reason we don't carry a ton of other stuff to a lot of events is because of the disrespect. There was kids in the truck dancing up and down while their parents were filming. There were kids hanging underneath of it. There were kids hanging and climbing on the tire as we walked up, like, yeah, and not to mention it's dangerous, you know, like it's super dangerous. I've fallen off these tires. All of us have slipped. Just be respectful. If your kid wants to take a picture, remember these tires are black and they're dirty. If your kid wants to sit in the tire, take a picture, pose, whatever, cool. You want to do a little TikTok dance in front of it? Awesome. Tag us in it. But don't disrespect this stuff. It's really ridiculous. And it's even more ridiculous. It's kind of a country atmosphere person that I guess kids are just raised differently these days. And yes, if you're one of them that did that, I am pointing the finger, you know? Don't do it. It's disrespectful. Nothing on here says climb on it. And again, if I remember correctly, we even had caution tape around the tires, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, so I thought so. We shouldn't even have to do that. But we did it so people wouldn't walk under it or bump their head or something silly. So anyway, we're carrying some trucks out again. It's rare we get these two beasts together. We don't have the time to do nearly anything with them, but in case you guys have never seen them, this here is a Ford SuperDuty 08 to 10 model with a compound turbo Cummins that is putting out a monster amount of horsepower and torque. It's the same platform under the hood as our 8-door mega truck that we need to definitely do an update soon, AJ. And then the yellow truck's been around for a while. That is our original mega on some 74-inch tires. Just so you guys know, monster trucks, Gravedigger, Bigfoot, everything else is on a 66-inch tire. That's a set of 74s on that truck. They're huge. I think these are probably 60-some inches. So about the size of a monster truck tire here, bigger than a monster truck tire there. That's powered by a big block. They're both on 5-ton axles. And I really should do a video soon on that. But these are military axles that have been internally beefed up in some cases. Some cases they're original. Sometimes they got a locker in them, different things. Both trucks are on coilovers. Both trucks are on 4-link. You hear people talk about that. Real simple to explain. There's 4 link bars tying everything together. So it's 4-link. This one has high power hydraulic steps, so you don't have to climb. Shout out to Fast Fuel Systems. You guys follow all of our platforms. Great product. We appreciate what Fast does, and I think we'll probably be doing something together here real soon. But that's a Fast Fuel pump that feeds the diesel. It's a bottom sump pickup on there. Cool truck. Oh, transfer case. Like I said, I'll do a video one day. A lot of people have asked, you know, about these trucks and how they're built and how they work. It's a 2-wheel drive transmission. Comes back into a splitter box, drop box, transfer case, whatever you want to call it. That's also, when you see rear engine trucks, that's flipped around with a reverser gear put in it. It comes down to make the drive shaft angles very nice. You can see they're pretty straight. Unlike a regular big lifted truck of this size, the drive shaft would be like this. They're actually really, really straight. And that's due to the transfer case. That's also due to the top loader axles. Another term you probably heard, top loaders. We really should have detailed these up a little more before sending them, but again, if people ain't going to respect them, who cares really? This is the same way. But again, it's a big block. Drive shaft angles are very straight. It has a drop box in it. 4 links, 4-link bars, coilovers, bigger coilovers, of course, with reservoirs, and some monster tire. I mean, look at the size of the tire. course, it's on a trailer, but it's big freaking tires. Really big freaking tires. So Alvin's gonna wipe this one down at least a little bit. We're gonna put the flag in the truck so it doesn't fly off. He's gonna need a little splash of fuel. So make sure to put a little fuel can in there. Then we're ready to rip. These two will be on display. If you guys are doing something or not doing something, you want to make it out to that event, great people that put it on. They usually have a corn maze for the kids. They've got old machinery out there working like it did back in the day. I don't know what to say. That's it for this part. When they come back this go round, we'll get them clean. We'll get them parked over here so you guys can see them. And we'll do a full video. I'll let Brian and Daniel elaborate because they're the ones that actually cut, weld, fabricate, sway bars, track bars, and all the stuff that it requires for these big monsters. So I'll let them kind of explain to you guys a little bit more about what it takes to build one of these. Because we all have seen them, the videos in Florida and swamping through the bogs and all that. So it's they're impressive machines. They are very impressive machines. So that's it for that.